This is Action Sports Jax, Jags Social, sponsored by Farah and Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Obviously, the emotions of just season ending and feeling like you left something out there and you missed opportunities and all that, but we got to prepare and put our best foot forward to win this game.
All right, I know the rules. Last season is over with. Clean slate it, but hey, you can't help and feel like there's a little revenge in the home opener as the Jags host the Super Bowl reigning champs in less than 48 hours.
Say hello to Everbank Stadium for the first time in 2023. It is expected to be a packed house as we get the season going here in DUUUVAL in Jacksonville. Welcome to the debut of Jags Social, everybody. I'm Chandler Morgan.
And I'm Alivia Tassely. They thought Arrowhead was loud? Nah, we have to show them what DUUUVAL is all about. And we're going to make sure you are game day ready.
And a wise man once said, it was always the Jags, and our fans are always looking clean and fresh. Tonight we're going to show you where you can grab some Jags swag, plus our best DUUUVAL of the week.
But first, let's talk about the headlines from the Jags this week and what to watch on game day. And we start it with the Jags keys to the game.
Your keys to the game, sponsored by Greenway Kia.
All right, every week we will break down 3 major keys to the upcoming game. Take a look at this week's first and foremost. Jags have to clean up those mistakes. Tough to watch moments at times on Sunday. We will get to those next. Second key and big news of the week, Chris Jones is done holding out. Keep an eye on the battle in the trenches. And finally, this Jags defense has to slow down Patrick Mahomes. All right, so let's dive deeper into these keys. Jags can't afford the amount of mistakes they had last week, not with the Chiefs coming to town. 4 penalties cost the Jags 45 yards last week. That's not terrible. Here's the terrible part. They only converted 3 of 12 third downs and 1 of 3 fourth downs. Head coach Doug Peterson, not happy with that, says he expects more of a 60 to 70% range. And 2 turnovers by the offense, 1 from Trevor Lawrence and 1 from rookie running back Tank Bigsby on a wild what the heck just happened play. Chiefs were far from perfect also in week 1, so don't let key number 1 scare you too much. It's week 1, and Doug Peterson said it best. Week 1s are not going to decide your season. Key number 2, and one of the major headlines of the week, Chris Jones is done holding out. Signed a new 1-year, $25 million deal this week. Now the battle in the trenches for this Jags offensive line just got that much tougher, and they are beat up. The Chiefs were second in the league in sacks last year, and a huge part of that was number 95. And key number 3, while the Jags offense tries to stop Chris Jones, this Jags defense has to slow down Patrick Mahomes. 2 big tasks on both sides of the ball. Mahomes has proved time and time again he is a quarterback who's willing to take anything the opposing defense gives him. He also shored up his issues with pocket presence, becoming the most lethal version of himself. So we head to the locker room to see how this defense is preparing for number 15.
Just outlasting, like I keep saying, you got to outlast them. Guard the first play, keep guarding the second play. Make sure we're tackling too as a team. It's going to be a high effort, high octane game from now, and that's what we got to match and bring more of.
You got to go into every snap knowing that you might be covering longer than 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Like, plays can get lengthened and drawn out longer than you know. So, pass rush and coverage got to work together.
That quarterback that can extend plays and who also has weapons and, good offensive scheme. So I would say playing through the whistle, stand on your man and have your eyes in the right place.
All right, so staying on the quarterback theme, this Jags team loves theirs. They're all in on 16, and they should be. At 23 years old, Trevor Lawrence holds himself to such a high standard, you forget he's just 3 years out of college. He's calm, cool, and collected in every single situation, and we saw that play a major role in the Jags' biggest comeback in franchise history last season against the Chargers. It just goes to show 16 is the Jags' road to victory, and for more on his impact, we turn to a guy on the opposite side of the ball. Rayshawn Jenkins joined my bosses Brent Martineau and Dan Hicken for the debut of Jags Report Live this week, and they hit on the belief in 16 and what's to come in year 3.
Road to Victory, sponsored by your First Coast Hyundai dealers. It's your journey. Own every mile.
The guy just gets it done. He's a winner, and he doesn't waver. Stuff can not be going good. So he's like, hey, let's erase it. Let's get this thing back on track. And that's what you want to see from a quarterback and a leader. The crazy thing is he's done so much more in practice that everyone has not even seen yet. Like, he makes some throws in practice. You be like, oh, my goodness. Like, how did he just pull that off?
Big thank you to Rayshawn for kicking off Jags Report Live with us. Just one show out of all these shows you see here on the wall that says it all, including our full game day coverage, starts at 11:30 on CBS 47 with Countdown to Kickoff, and with our post-game show and Action Sports Jax Primetime. Then we do it all over again for hopefully 20 or so more weeks. Speaking of Super Bowl into existence here, people. Chandler, let's hand it over to you with the chant we cannot get enough of.
And it wouldn't just be game day, of course, without the fans. And if you are a Jags fan, we know you like to get loud, and you are undeniably Duval proud. All week long, you've been sending in your best Duval fan videos, and each week we are showing the best of the best right here on Jags Social. Let's see who's taking home the best Duval of the week.
Duval! What does a doggy say?
Woof woof.
What does a kitty say?
Meow.
What does a jaguar say?
Duval.
Oh, I love that last one. That was George Moore and his UPS crew. And how cute was Sarah Rowan's 2-year-old daughter with that animal sound explainer? So cute. Honorable mention to Antoine Jr. too. He was a fan. We want to put you right here on TV, right here on Jags Social every Friday night. We could pick your video of you cheering on the Jags. Really easy to submit. Go to actionnewsjax.com and then click share with us and upload your video. We cannot wait to see and hear those Duvals.
Oh, but first, coming up right here in 5 minutes on Jags Social.
We are taking you off the field with the Jags. It is the big cats meeting these big dogs.
They have a little bit of extra miles on them, but it just means that they have, more experience.
And we're heading to the Jacksonville Humane Society for this week's Big Cat Community Impact. And we cannot wait for the game, and a certain Chiefs player couldn't wait to meet a certain pop star. That is coming up next on Jags Social.
But before we head to break, let's test your teal trivia. No cheating. Here's your trivia question. How was the nickname Jaguars chosen for the team? Is it A, because the owner wanted an alliterative name? B, a fan contest to honor the oldest Jaguar in North America that lived at the Jacksonville Zoo? Or C, the name suggested by Wayne Weaver's son? The answer coming up after the break.
This is Action Sports Jax, Jags Social, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
All right, I hope you kept the phones and laptops down and you didn't ask Alexa. Let's get to it. Our teal trivia answer as to how the team got the nickname Jaguars. The answer is B. It's a fan contest for the oldest Jaguar in North America that lived at the Jacksonville Zoo. Welcome back to Jags Social, everybody. I'm Alivia Tassely.
And I'm Chandler Morgan, and we know just how much of a community it is to be a Jags fan, of course. But step outside the stadium, and the team does so much for our local community.
The Jaguars are constantly giving back to charities and organizations based right here in Jacksonville. Before the season got started, QB1 and his wife spent time at Wolfson Children's Hospital, visiting some of the patients and lifting their spirits.
Oh, we love to see those smiles, and those are memories, of course, the patients are always going to have with them. How cool is that? All right, each week here on Jags Social, we will look to highlight some of the ways that the Jags and the players give back to the community. Today, we take you to the Jacksonville Humane Society for this week's Big Cat Community Impact.
Okay, ready? Go get it. Wafer is a 7.5-year-old boy, so he is a senior dog.
But Wafer proves age is nothing but a number, especially in dog years.
Senior dogs just have as much love, if not more, to give than some of the younger dogs. But he is just the best. He has so much energy. He's so playful. They have a little bit of extra miles on them, but it just means that they have, more experience. And he loves to snuggle, so he's kind of the best of both worlds. Can you sit? But he knows sit, shake, down. He has a lot of training.
And Wafer does well with children.
Wafer has participated in some of our humane education programs. He was actually the dog that came to our family safety class, so kiddos and their parents got to learn the best way to handle dogs and how to be respectful with dogs with Wafer.
Educational programs and community partnerships like with the Jacksonville Jaguars have a major impact for the Jacksonville Humane Society.
We're super grateful to the Jaguars, especially the Jaguar Community Foundation. They give a lot of support to us here at the Jacksonville Humane Society. And so you'll see their logo on some of our kennels and suites just for their general support of all the animals in our care. Jaguar staff members often come and volunteer to walk dogs. They help us in some other ways too.
The Jags' own Andrew Wingard has found his furry friends through rescue adoptions, and he's featured the Humane Society for My Cause My Cleats.
This season, you can buy tickets to select Jacksonville Jaguars home games through the Jacksonville Humane Society, and a portion of the proceeds come back to us.
Helping dogs,
Give me a wafer.
just like Wafer, find their home.
So you can attend the games, cheer on our Jags, but also support pets in need in our community.
All right, if you are interested in adopting Wafer or any of the animals of the Jacksonville Humane Society, you can go to jagshumane.org. For more information on how to buy a ticket to a Jags game through the Humane Society, head to our website, actionnewsjax.com.
Every other week or so, Chandler and I will either showcase a charity the Jags work with or a woman in the NFL, specifically those working over at Jags headquarters. For my first Woman in the NFL spotlight, I sat down with a woman with the meal plan. Here's a preview of my conversation with Jaguars Director of Performance Nutrition, Mindy Black.
We've come a long way, but I used to have to go to Costco and buy all the snacks, and when I did, I would have people ask me if I taught kindergarten, because I'd be picking up the goldfish and the pretzels and the gummy snacks and things like that. And so yes, anything that a 5-year-old likes, these guys still like. They're kids at heart.
Oh, same. I spoke with Mindy when the Jags debuted their new facility as well. She told me they made 5,000 smoothies, 500 pounds of pasta, and used 10,000 eggs just for training camp. That's probably how much I eat in a lifetime, but I'm also not a 300-pound NFL player burning over 1,500 calories on Sunday. So much more with Mindy next week, so be sure to tune in again to watch her story.
All right, Duval, we see you and your Jags swag coming up, where you can get your teal and gold gear ahead of game day.
This is Action Sports Jax, Jags Social, sponsored by Farah and Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
I just love ice cream. Vanilla. I don't care what flavor or who makes it. It's just vanilla ice cream.
Oh, a fun fact about head coach Doug Peterson, if you didn't know already, he screams for ice cream. From Philly to Jags, Doug brought the ice cream cravings with him. During training camp, the tradition continued. Coach surprising the guys with an ice cream truck during their first week of camp.
So in honor of Coach Peterson's ice cream cravings, we're bringing you the best scoop of the week. That's the team over at Waffle Cone Jacks giving us their best Duval chant. You can find them in 5 Points, Riverside. So here's a look at their vanilla scoop too. And the owners right there, Waffle Cone Jacks is a family and locally owned franchise business. So they love them some Jags. Each week we're gonna look to feature a local ice cream shop right here on Jags Social.
We're also tracking down where you can find your game day gear. This week we're taking you to shop Shy and Sean in Jax Beach. And let me tell you, I didn't walk out of there empty-handed, guys, with their latest Jag drop. In fact, my entire outfit is from their store, from the jewelry to the pants. I lost control, but I love supporting them because they're huge supporters of the community as well.
You are rocking it, Olivia. And game day fits are such a fun part of the game. Supporting your favorite player, maybe just finding some vintage Jags gear. Here's this week's Secure the Swag with Shy and Sean.
We love Jaguars, and we know Jacksonville is a big community for the Jaguars.
A love for the Jags and creative eyes for fashion.
We always want our customers to be the cutest at the party or the tailgate or wherever they are.
Twin sisters Cheyenne and Shawnee always knew opening up a boutique was their plan, and they knew they wanted to do it together.
The goal was always to work together.
From teammates on the soccer field at Jacksonville University to now business partners in Jax Beach.
We took an entrepreneur class at JU. We did like a whole business plan of opening a boutique together.
And that led them here, to this building in the Beach Plaza of Jax Beach. The space they would soon transform into Shop Shy and Sean.
We did it all ourselves. Everyone loves their Jags. We just were like, let's start bringing in Jag-inspired outfits that people could wear to the stadium or to bars or to house parties or wherever they're watching the game. We are able to come up with our own designs that are exclusive to our store that we have made into shirts and hats for our customers.
Along with their exclusive looks, they also support other small businesses and local artists.
They're offering something along the Jaguar lines, but totally different than what we're offering. And even if it is similar, it's still just opening our doors. There's actually a lot of teal out there from who we could buy from. And then we also like to bring in like neutral colors, anything that you could wear.
The Jags gear will keep on coming.
I think we'll constantly bring in Jaguar stuff throughout the season. You'll see Jaguar-inspired looks for the game.
In the hope that DUUUVAL will keep rocking the Jags swag well into the winter, because you know what that means.
We called January Jaguary last year because we sold so much Jag-related stuff.
Check out Shop Shy and Sean on their Instagram and media pages right here. We have their handle on your screen, and you can find their shop in the Beach Plaza of Jags Beach. All right, the Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce making headlines this week on top of his bone bruise injury and missing week 1. Recent rumors say Taylor Swift and him have been quietly hanging out. It comes after Travis failed to give the pop star a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it, that's bold, at her sold-out show in Arrowhead.
Yeah, but sources tell Entertainment Tonight the pair aren't officially dating, they're just quote-unquote hanging out. If the two are secretly dating, could T Swift, though, come to town this weekend, people? If she does, so here's the thing. There is an elevator room for the press and the media and all celebrity guests. I mean, the Khans use it. I saw Asher Grodman in there. There was a guy from Yellowstone walking into there. So that room has really become a room of like surprises every time I go to work, right? If I see Taylor Swift, I will audibly gasp. But here's, you have to stay calm, cool. You have to pull a Trevor.
Right.
Like, you can't freak out, right?
Absolutely.
No.
Oh,
Well,
man,
we'll see
I
what
hope
happens.
it's true.
I have no idea. We'll see if even Taylor Swift comes to town. Well, coming up on Jags Social, this show is going to the dogs. My pup Aspen makes her game day prediction in Ask Aspen. That's next after the break.
28-27. It's going to be a close game.
Oh, we're definitely going to win.
Yeah.
We are winning. We've got a great team and a great coach.
We're going to win. Hey, they're lucky that we didn't beat them last year. I feel it in my blood. Score 27-18.
I agree with her.
This is Action Sports Jax, Jags Social, sponsored by Farah and Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Hey pet parents, including myself, this one is for you. The Jacksonville Jaguars are kicking off the season by launching the Four-Legged Fan Club. It's the first fan club for pets. By signing your pet up, you'll get them access to exclusive merchandise, events, and sweepstakes for the whole season. You can learn more on actionnewsjax.com. Now for my favorite four-legged fan, I turn it over to my pup, Aspen.
It's time for Ask Aspen, sponsored by Subaru of Jacksonville.
Are you ready for your picks? You are? No. All right, make your pick. Make your pick. Oh, you gotta make it. Good job.
Oh, that's my girl. Right now, Aspen is 0-1, but hey, it's her rookie year. Last week, she thought Foye Oluokun was going to get 16 sacks in order to reach his 200th sack as a Jaguar. Got close, managed 12. We'll see if she is right this week. Join us every Monday night on Jags Report Live to see how she did.
I love that so much.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to Jags Social. Aspen isn't the only one making predictions in this show.
Every week, we're bringing you game day predictions with the celebrity guest picker. So this week, we turn to our chief meteorologist, Mike Burrish, that is. Here's his take for Sunday.
Hey there, I'm First Alert Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish, and usually I'm predicting the weather, right? This is my prediction for the Jags versus the Chiefs on Sunday. What a fun game. What a great home opener. Touchdowns from Trevor. Two touchdowns from Trevor. Interceptions? 0. Goose egg. Finally, prediction and final score. 27-24, Jacksonville Jaguars in a thriller down to the end. DUUUVAL Jags.
I love it. All right, so glad you got to watch with us during our premiere of Jags Social.
We can't wait to see where this season takes us and the Jags, hopefully all the way to Vegas. Remember to teal out the bank on Sunday, people. Have a good night, everybody. We leave you with a packed bank that we will hopefully see again on Sunday.
Action Sports Jax, Jags Social. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.